name's Ryan Bartlett, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal why I'm so obsessed with soil. And at the end of this talk, we will kiss the ground. But first, I want to take you back in time to 1998, New Carlisle, Ohio, my hometown. I'm 8 years old and just finishing up some video games. Mom, is it ready? No, son. Keep playing your games. It'll be ready in a minute. I can smell it. It's my favorite meal. Frozen TV dinner. Factory farm Salisbury steak, GMO mashed potatoes, and corn with a heavy dose of glyphosate. A single mother on welfare, she did her best to make home-cooked meals, but sometimes this is all we could afford. Fast forward to September 8th, 2014. I'm 24 years old now, and I'm living in Wrigleyville, Chicago with my 2 older brothers. And my health is degenerated significantly. It's a nice fall day. Sun's beating through the window. The leaves are falling down, changing colors. And I wake up to what feels like a knife just piercing through my chest. And this wasn't the first time. It was about a year of these chest pains, and I was pretty spent. A tear goes down my cheek, but I hold back my cry so my brothers can't hear me in the kitchen. So I get dressed and I go to work, and I'm greeted with a big smile by my coworker Benjamin. All right, okay. How's it going, Bartlett? Oh, hanging in there, man. A little tired. I'm telling you, bro, you need to stop eating that animal flesh. You need to become a vegan like me. So September 18th, 2014, I took his advice, went on a 100% plant-based diet. Within 2 weeks, my symptoms cut in half. I was at about 15 chest pains per day and dropped to about 7. And this really shifted something in me. You know, it got me thinking differently. It was just fascinating how fast my body could heal. So I continued my regeneration over the next several years with meditation, yoga, exercise, fasting, and love. It was about 6 months after that, I was going to a flag football game, and my Lyft driver named Raquel, we were really hitting it off, and at the end of the ride, when she dropped me off, I asked for a number, and 4 years later, I asked her to marry me. And she's sitting here still listening to me talk about dirt for the last year, so I think I made the right choice. And as I got my health back, I was looking for ways to give back to the community, started volunteering a lot. And it wasn't until January 2019 I found my niche. I was listening to a podcast with Dr. Zach Bush that totally changed my life. What he made ultimately clear is just like I was making my body sick with the toxic food I was consuming, we're also making the land sick with the conventional farming. And so he actually started a nonprofit called Farmers Footprint to help farmers transition from conventional farming to regenerative farming, which is essentially using less machines and less chemicals and working with nature instead of against it. And one of the key components is carbon sequestration, pulling carbon from the air and storing it into the soil. So in effect, it's a legit solution to climate change as well. And this is brand new science. The first documented report was in 1998 by Dr. Rattan Lal from the Ohio State University. And he's not the only one. The entire world is on board. The Paris conference in 2015, 195 nations came together and agreed to increase their soil carbon by 0.4% each year. And within 30 years, the emissions will stop rising, we'll hit the drawdown effect, and they'll start to come down and eventually reverse climate change. So This is why I'm so in love with soil. It's not only a cure for chronic disease, but climate change as well. I've been composting, going to farmers markets, talking to farmers, buying from farmers, joining CSAs. I wrote to my congressman, and this is why I became a soil advocate for Kiss the Ground. Thank you.